This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome, folks, to the classic Cotton Bowl, right in the heart of Dallas, Texas. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. They're going to run it here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. Same tailback, another carry. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. He has first down yardage at the 46.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Sooners looking to keep this drive moving. QB keeper all the way. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Hoping for another chapter in this tremendous rivalry. Kirk, they've been playing since 1900.
Yeah, that's really what makes college football what it is. And I think all the concern with the realignment was we would potentially lose games like this. It's great to see Texas and OU still be playing for many years to come.
2nd down play coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got room to run. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. He keeps it on a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. To throw, it's Williams. bringing pressure. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
It's a keeper running left. And he just keeps it. It's taken down behind the line.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long on the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for a receiver deep middle. Catch made down inside the 25. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
The receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And the back now goes in motion. Back to pass. It's Owens. And that catch is hauled in. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the
touchdown, Texas. He couldn't stop him there. Try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Breaking free at the 35. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
What's cool about the battle for the golden hat is that it's a wearable trophy. You see the winning side, they went and grab that hat, Kirk, and they take a picture that lasts a lifetime.
And Chris, think about it over the years, all the different folks that have been able to have a chance to put that hat on. Charlie Strong, of course, when Texas had a big win. Baker Mayfield, Vince Young, and it goes back and forth. And you're right, today, whoever wins this game, they're going to be quick to get that hat on. Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go in that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. The pass is intercepted. He can go. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
He's running out of time here. trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Oh, really nice by the big fella there, defensive tackle. He never bought into that play-action fake and went right in for the quarterback and brought him down.
The pocket breaking down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he'll be brought down.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. The punt will bounce and go out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, he breaks free, still going. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? What a stiff arm. Touchdown, Sooners. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play.
Well, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Offense on the field to take over. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw. It's Owens. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
A deep shot right down the middle. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? That's a design quarterback keeper. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise and doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Dropping back, it's Williams. Looking to scramble. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. They're able to get him down.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Receiver in motion now. Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Here's the toss play now, running left. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He fires it down the middle. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. Longhorns will have to punt this one away.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Williams. Defense is coming after him. And he's got it at the 25. They'll finally go down, but it's a 1st down and much more. Great game in the play. A new set of downs after that completion. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Pass rush closing in. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Sooners are in the red zone. They're going to run the option. We'll toss it to the back. They've got it behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They bring them down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a 1st down.
And the Sooners line up with a 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. senior, able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Coming up, second down and goal. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. To the air, it's Williams. The receiver grounds it. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Game moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Mowers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And he drops back in the gun. Pressure is coming. And he's tackled behind the line, but there's a flag down.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. Well, you know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Baxter. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Back to throw. It's Owens. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after.
And they've got him on the blitz. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. With the sack on first down, it's second down. And he'll set up to throw. The sure hands, it's Cooper.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Play fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32. The Longhorns line up on first and 10. Wants to throw it. Nice grab. It's Baxter. Goes out to stiff arm. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Important second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Owens. Bringing pressure. He throws it away, a smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side, and it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. On the move now. Breaks free. He's past the marker, still on his feet. He's in the clear. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with 25. Texas offense comes back out on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Third down coming up after that running play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to throw. It's Owens. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Third down after that running play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Swung to the pass rush, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. So early movement from the offense that'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
The Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking downfield. It's Williams. He lets it rip. Catch made, a lot of space now. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And the Sooners looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Sooners.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
Oklahoma 20, Texas 10.
After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Catch made in space. Look out. Breaks into the clear. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Ooh, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. And here's the handoff. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. To throw, it's Owens. Snags a good throw. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Longhorns will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. And they'll give it to the back. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss in the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Now moving the receiver now before the snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain getting closer to midfield.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Linebackers making some adjustments now. Here comes a handoff. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Williams. That's reeled in. It's Hudson. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Breaks an open space. He shreds the tackle. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. First and goal, handoff. And he'll be brought down.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out of the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This passing game is still on fire. And they'll set up the PAT. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. Offense cross that onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. He breaks free. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Short connection to the tight end here. Touchdown, Sooners! This offense is still clicking. The momentum really building. Now, Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got it with room to run. McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to throw again. Looking deep down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Now here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Look at that. He's still going. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Oh, and he dropped that one. A great chance at his second interception of the game.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
And this pass is on target, caught.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Looking to pass. It's Owens. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Now, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times, consistent pressure, just dominating performance.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay with him in man coverage. Very tough to do.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball for 3. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking for a receiver. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. 3rd and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, they're going to come up short of the end zone, and now they've got an interesting dilemma on their hands. Down by a couple possessions, do they go for a field goal and hope to get the ball back with a chance potentially to win the game? Or this close, do they pull the trigger and take a chance to get the 6 points now?
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Leaning on the run game here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around. Doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, was able to blow this play up.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they